So with no further ado, here comes Michael Roush with his first Fred story. Hold on. There. And now you're on.
All right, hi, my name is Michael Roush. I currently work at Wilmington College in their IT department as customer service coordinator. Before that, I worked for a state support team dealing with instructional technology, assistive technology. I am here to blow the lid off of 3 lies that every tech coordinator that I know has told. I've told them, every tech coordinator that I know has told these 3 lies, and I get to blow the lid off of them for you today. If you know who these 2 guys are, you have my permission to stop listening for the next 30 seconds, all right? And if you know who both of them are, then you know a little bit where I'm going with this. These guys have something very interesting in common, but also a very interesting place where they diverge. The fella on the left is, of course, Norm Abram. He is the host of New Yankee Workshop and This Old House on PBS. Norm owns every power tool that's ever been invented, and I think I've seen him use 3 of them twice. But he's got the whole stock of everything you could ever want. The other guy is Roy Underhill. He also has a PBS show called The Woodwright's Shop. Roy uses no power tools whatsoever. I think he has about 7 tools in his entire shop, and one of them is a harmonica. But he also makes the same kind of things. Now, if one of those guys made this hutch, would you care which one made it if it was offered to you? My guess is probably not, because when it really comes down to it, when we're talking about what we do, it's not the tools, it's the product. There's an old axiom in marketing. When you buy a drill, it's not because you wanted a drill, it's because you wanted to put a hole in something. And we focus too often on the tools sometimes. And we've got people who get so distracted by the tools, either because they want the newest, latest, greatest thing, or they want to avoid absolutely everything that plugs into a wall and has a Microsoft or an Apple logo on it, because they don't know how to use it. So tech coordinators tell 3 lies. One is that we have to expand or adopt something in our tech program because it will make things easier. I've told that one plenty of times to try to get people to buy into things. The second one is that we should expand or adopt this technology program or tool because it's going to make things go quicker. I've told that one before too, that's the reason that we should jump into this tool that we're going to use. The third one is a combination of those first 2. We should expand or adopt this technology program because it's going to make things efficient or more efficient. That's just a combination of the first 2, doing things quicker and doing things easier. And so we tell these 3 lies to try to make things happen. But this is not IT, this is ed tech. And the most important factor in technology goes beyond whether it's easier, whether it's quicker, whether it makes things more efficient. The top factor in ed tech is what completes these 3 phrases that you've got on the screen. Who knows what that word is? Engagement. That's exactly right. That's the piece we really have to look to and hang on to when we're looking at doing things in ed tech. I love this quote from this book by Brooks and Brooks on the case for constructivist classrooms. Relevance emerges from the learner. In other words, we've got to quit trying to create it and just start looking for it. Relevance walks through the door every day, already in our kids' eyes and minds. Everybody knows this quote from Plutarch. I gotta tell you, I have a son who's in 2nd grade right now. Yes, I want him to be able to read at a 3rd grade level by the end of 3rd grade. More important than that, I want to make sure he goes to school every day with a chance to exercise the things that he is passionate about. The real promise of blended learning, STEM, one-to-one programs is not that the teacher gets to quit teaching. It's that the teacher's role shifts from being in charge of all the information. We change the rules for lots of reasons in education. Nobody plays Monopoly by the published rules, and we do it for a lot of reasons. But the rules that we keep when we play Monopoly are the rules that made the game more fun. We've got a system in place and we don't like it when kids come in that don't fit our system sometimes. But we've got to remember that it's our systems that are supposed to be there to support the students, not the other way around. The students aren't coming to support our system that we already put in place. Take a look at that staircase. That's a nice staircase. It may even be a perfect staircase, but it's also pretty useless for the lady who finds herself at the bottom of it. If the lesson doesn't work for for a student who has a particular challenge, then it's the lesson that has to change, not the kid. When you plant lettuce, if it doesn't grow well, you don't blame the lettuce. You look for reasons that it's not doing well. It might need more fertilizer, more water, less sun. You look for reasons that it is not doing well. You never blame the lettuce. Every day you have a chance to be the reason that somebody who walks in your door has an awesome day. Don't ever let those opportunities go by, because that kid is going to remember the teacher, the administrator, the adult who gave them an awesome day. Thank you.